Everybody, welcome back to Ancient Relics and Hokey Religions. I am the real Josh T, and I am your host tonight, and also the DM tonight. And we got some dancing fools in here, and then some not dancing fools. So why don't we start off? If you didn't dance, just introduce yourself and let everybody know who you are and who you play and where they can find you.
Mr. Yoda _I_M. You can find me that everywhere social medias that there exist currently. I play Mac, the halfling rogue, and I am ready to party, just not dance. On to the other one.
I was trying to log into the fantasy grounds. I almost said face grounds. That's not a thing. But I think I caught that the people who didn't dance are going first. So I don't even remember. What are we doing? I'm sorry.
Just introduce yourself.
My brain stopped working too. I'm busy. I play
Tuesday, and we're all gathered here
divine
together.
soul sorcerer. And yeah, I don't know who's gonna go next.
Right above you.
Hey, what's up? I'm Evan, aka Evbo, aka It's Evbo, and I play Echo, the Halfling Monk. And I'm just happy to be here. I'm vibing out so hard today.
Yeah, you really were feeling it. I love that. Bringing the
Yeah,
energy.
the
That was a long time to just maintain those dance moves.
It's also really hard. I have this ability to like snap from one position directly to another with like no space in between. Like when I would start the moves over, it would just sort of suddenly cut as though like it was filmed previously and like cut from a prior broadcast. Just I don't know. I'm just like spitballing, but
Almost.
it's cool. That's what it looks like. Yeah. That's not what it is, but that's what it looks like for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Exactly. Since I haven't gone yet, I will go. I'm Jake. Information right here at JnJ _ I play Vale, the Elven Fighter Warlock, who, Josh, I think it's fair to say he may have stepped in it.
You definitely stepped on it.
Yeah, step on it. So Josh, you already said who you are, so I'll just stop talking now.
It's all good. I mean, you know me. I'm the real Josh T of JnJ Tabletop. I mean, if this is your first time here, Ancient Relics and Hokey Religions, this is our thing that we love to do, our show for D&D, our game, our wild adventure through Wildmount. And we're doing this on Rare Drop, with Rare Drop. Rare Drop Roleplay, specifically, where they do podcasts and all sorts of other fun stuff. You can find them at raredrop.co for more information on that. They also have a Thursday game hosted by Captain Robert. And if you came here from Twitter, you probably heard me say that, or I probably heard JnJ Tabletop say that we have an announcement today. And we do have an announcement today. So, this is episode 51, I believe. 51 episodes of Ancient Relics and Hokey Religions, and this has been a whole lot of fun. And we're not stopping anytime soon. We're gonna keep this going until the story ends, until every last one of these characters are dead, or I'm dead.
That works.
But this will actually be our last episode on Rare Drop. So no hard feelings to them or anything like that. It's just kind of a mutual parting of ways. We're going to be doing stuff strictly on JnJ Tabletop now. I see Just Killed Vale in chat.
See that, Resorden? I see you.
See you, it hurts. It still hurts every time, Resorden. But yeah, I mean, for a long, long time, back in the days of the worst radio show, the very worst radio show, I used to joke with Kevin about hey, let's get these guys on D&D. Let's do a Pete Plays D&D, that kind of thing, whatever. And then we ended up doing the thing. He wanted us to help introduce D&D to the Rare Drop channel. And, 2 years later, 51 episodes later, we're just ready to have that on our own channel. And they have their own things that they're going to be doing. And they have GCX coming up as well. We wish them the best. We're still great friends with them. They're still friends with us. And yeah, it's just a mutual good things for both of us. So what does that mean for you? What does that mean for us? Pretty much nothing. It's still going to be here on our channel, which we've already swapped to. We've been doing this for a couple weeks now. The new videos are going to be on strictly our channel. That's going to be the main difference. You're not going to find old new episodes posted on Rare Drop's YouTube anymore. The old episodes, as far as I know, will still be there, but they will also be on JnJ Tabletop, so you can find them there. And yeah, so thank you, Rare Drop. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, all of the Rare Drop team. Paul, it's been a pleasure working with you, and we wish you the best of luck for the future. And with that being said, JnJ Tabletop, I've mentioned that name several times in this little talk here. Jake, you want to tell people what JnJ Tabletop is?
Yes, I'm thankful that you asked me to do that. JnJ Tabletop is a passion project that Josh and I have started, talking about Dungeons and Dragons and tabletop role-playing games, where we're here to help you get the most out of your games, you and your friends. And well, maybe you don't play with your friends, and that sounds like a weird dynamic, but I'm not judging. And we're gonna help you figure out what works best for you at your table. Clearly, I'm good at keeping Evan at the table, and you know, that's how it goes. But yeah, we have new videos every week on YouTube. We've got how-tos, playthroughs. If you're watching this live, you know we even got a Twitch too. J is for Josh. The J is also for Jake. So for goodness sake, play that Dungeons and Drake. Right, Josh?
Yep.
Nailed it.
Yep.
It's been a couple of weeks since we last did an episode, so we actually have a few videos that we released. We did. I continued the Butterskull Ranch Dragon of Icespire Peak how-to guide for Dungeon Masters. So if you're watching this and you're interested in running the Dragon of Icespire Peak, we've got a how-to run that adventure, and that's going on there. Also did a video on describing dice results and outcomes without making your players feel like morons. Some Dungeon Masters usually have an adversarial relationship. Maybe that works at your table. I don't know. Either way, I don't think that's usually good or healthy. But again, no, I'm probably judging you a little bit. And then this last week we talked about how to get your players excited about lore, and you can do that with side quests. Is it just bandits, or is it something more? I think that's really the crux of what we did there. Upcoming video? Honestly, I have no idea what we're gonna do this week, but we'll find out. And you'll have to be there on Wednesday or Thursday if it's a day late or $1 short.
I also have no idea, but what that also means is if you have something you want us to talk about, let us know, and we'll probably just do that. So if anyone has any
we've been known to do that.
Suggestions, or if anyone has any like I've been hoping that they would finally do this thing, then just tell us and we'll probably do the thing. So let's see. Did anyone have anything they wanted to shout out? Any links to throw in chat, or any fun stuff happening? Okay. Izzy?
So, other than these lovely people here, I have another friend. At least one. And she put out a song, and obviously I'm biased, but I think it came out really good. So I just wanted to give a little shout out to my friend Catherine. She put out her first single. It's called Down. It's on Spotify. It's on SoundCloud. You can get it on Apple Music. Even if you don't purchase it, just go listen to it. Appreciate the music splendor that she's put into the world. If you like it, listen to it a couple more times. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Tell
like
your friends to
tea.
listen to it.
Yeah.
Put it on a playlist. Share the playlist with your friends.
Yeah.
Put it on your workout mix. And
It's like a mixtape.
yeah. Yeah, something like that.
Yep. I was
then
born in the 80s.
That link is in. I wasn't saying anything. That link was in chat now. So if anybody wants to check it out, you could conveniently just click on that, and it'll take you right to it. I believe that was everything aside from maybe the potential it's Evbo stream of Elden Ring. Elden Ring, right?
Yes. Yeah, I'm probably going to be doing a stream of Elden Ring one night this week. My schedule's changed a bit, but I'd like to at least get one in there, and I've been having a lot of fun with it. So now I'm feeling more comfortable with it. I'm not just like kind of blindly fumbling around in it. I feel like I'm actually improving and stuff. So let's we'll do a stream one night this week. Stay tuned to the Twitter, and we'll see when we do that.
Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, I'm not great at those games, but I love watching you play them because it's like when I struggle with a boss, and specifically in like a Souls-like game, I just continue to struggle with the boss, and I don't usually learn from my past mistakes. But when I watch you play it, like, yeah, maybe you struggle the first time, but like you're saying out loud, you're like, oh, I did this, that, whatever, and then like it's a cool experience. And I'm like, that's how this game's supposed to be played, isn't it? Like, now I get why people like these. So yeah, definitely check that out. Twitch.tv/itsevbo. Please clip your favorite episodes, favorite moments from tonight's episode. We really appreciate it. Just makes life easier for everyone, all of us, you too. Twitch.tv/itsevbo. It makes life easier for all of us if you just clip your favorite moments from the episode. And it's also just fun for us to look back and laugh at those moments and see what you really liked, or what we may have missed, like maybe that funny face that Michael was making, or whatever, like anything like that. We love to see it. So clip them, and then we have in our Discord a little section for you to put your highlights. So throw them in there. I believe that is everything. So there wasn't anything like really exciting happening last time, right? We didn't leave off on anything weird happening.
No, not at all.
Hangers or
Nope.
Okay.
Nothing to see here.
No, I mean, it wasn't like a literal cliffhanger like the previous week. This time it was just
True, it's
a
slightly different.
a bank tube situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
It sucked.
Just a little like just going in there. It's no problem.
Yep.
Yeah, no, it was crazy stressful, so let's find out as we do a little recap right now. So, last episode on Ancient Relics and Hokey Religions, we had our players' characters. They had done some recon previously, checking out this spire, this crazy looking tower thing, rock formation, with all of these enemies around it, and a dark cloud firing off lightning bolts constantly from this cloud. Every 6 seconds, which is a pretty crazy visual, right? Like, just consistently every 6 seconds, there's just a like, that sucks. So they went to this place to attempt to stop this cult from breaking one of the chains that is holding Tharizdun, the Chained Oblivion. They go to this place. They start fighting some of these guys. They get in the middle of things. Then some of the guys that they had killed, including an ogre, just raised up zombie-like. So now with this new threat, they begin to run through, and Melly and Vale, who were kind of off on the outskirts, were teleported kind of towards the middle, in the middle of the action by Melly. Echo did his whole little run-through thing, killing every enemy that he came across. Max throwing people off the edges and whatnot, stabbing zombies. And for the most part, the group ended up on the inside of this thing, some sort of inside room. And in this room, there's a large tube-like thing, maybe some sort of. We're just gonna call it for what it is. It's like a bank tube or an elevator, but magical. So there's this dark energy coming from this thing. There's some enemies in here, and they go through. They kill those enemies. Vale and Mac, they're at the top of the spire. They fight some people at the top of the spire. It's dark. They can't see anything. Then they can see things. And then Vale's like, oh, hey, what's this? He finds a little secret thing. It opens up a little tube on top. He says, oh, there's a little platform there? But what does Vale do? What do we think Vale does? He said, I'm going to step on that. I'm not just going to step on it. I'm going to stand directly on it. And as I descend, I'll just stay there. So Vale begins to go down. As he goes down, he can vaguely see through the barriers. You can see his friends, Mac and Echo and Melly, and he also sees an enemy archer kind of hanging out in this room. And they also see Vale going down, going down, going down. And that, I think, is where we're going to pick up right now, as long as I didn't miss anything. So
You got it. Are we still in combat?
we are still in combat. There's one dude left.
All right, I'm gonna switch back to combat music.
Okay.
Was it still Vale's turn, or was it the end of his turn?
It was still Vale's turn, but I think you were kind of realizing that there wasn't much that you could do, as you had just attempted to, like, you were going to use an arrow, and then you tried to do the thing and realized, like, oh wait, no, this is an actual physical barrier that I'm unable to get through.
Mm-hmm.
And you're
I think
just
at that
going
point
down.
Vale would just switch from his bow and take out the rapier, max rapier and shield,
okay.
and he probably would just bump the barrier just to confirm. But
Yeah, it's solid.
if he, kind of confirm it. But and can he could see through it fine, right? Is that right?
Yeah, I'd say it's probably a little hazy, but you could see through it. You could see, like, you clearly see what everything is out there.
Mhm.
Like, you're not surprised by anything, but
I think he just looks like he's. If anyone sees him, they see he's switched to his melee setup, and then I guess I'll take the dodge action, favorite action, and go from there.
as I call it, the Jake action or the Michael action. All right, so you continue traveling down with your new equipment and your evasive maneuvers. That will bring us to Melly. Melly, you're just outside this little cavern thing. Were you able to get it up?
Raising.
No, it was gonna crash my computer if I continued to try.
No problem. Can you see it?
You see it on the screen share that I'm using?
Yes, I
Okay.
can.
So whatever you want to do, wherever you want to go, just let us know. We'll move you.
Okay, so Melly would. The troll is gone. Not troll. What was the big thing? Was it a troll? It was a zombie.
Ogre zombie.
Ogre zombie. Okay.
As the lights turned off, and Vale got a little bit stronger, seemingly, and Max Dagger started doing a little bit more damage, all the zombies fell.
Okay. So Melly's just gonna run in, I guess in a pretty much a straight line towards where Vale is. So someone can move me my full movement.
That's 30 feet. How much more do you have?
That's the full movement that I have.
All right.
Oh boy. Oh man. All right. Is there like a drop off like in between like the tube that Vale is in?
So there is a gap in between it. It's not as big as it looks on screen on the map, we'll say, and there's no end in sight. Like it just goes down, down, and there's some sort of energy emanating off of it.
Oh my gosh. Alright, well, this probably isn't the smartest move. But I feel like Vale can't go down there by himself, right? Alright, so Melly's just gonna yell out to the two halflings. I don't know how Vale got in there, but he can't go by himself. And she's gonna thunderstep into the tube with Vale. She's gonna upcast that too. And use her 4th level spell. So now Melly is in the tube with Vale.
Yeah, that's got what, 90 feet? You definitely can
Yeah.
cover that, I think.
Yeah, no, you could definitely make it. And you can go through barriers with that, right?
Oh golly.
I think it just says C.
Yeah, see within
It does-
range.
It does just say C. That's interesting, because you could like, you see like his silhouette. So
So I can't see through the tube?
not like clearly. You could see that there is a veil inside of the tube, but like you can't. It's not like clear glass. I don't know if that would work. I don't. What would you say, Jake? Do you think?
Oh, yeah, I'm not biased in this at all.
Arcana check.
Bias is fine.
I think if there's some kind of discrepancy, it never hurts to make some kind of a roll to see if it works. Because you can certainly try is a famous line for a reason.
That's fair. Okay. Arcana check.
It's really up
Is
to
that-
you. I mean, I normally like to think players know how their own abilities work, but it's kind of if she's bending the rules.
Yeah, it seems like a bend, but let's do this. Let's do this. Roll a charisma arcana check.
Alright.
And
Love that. Love it. We're gonna do this.
just because of the magic at work here, we'll see.
Oh, that's really good.
We'll
then it's
see
like
what
a saving throw for you.
effects
golly.
might happen.
Oh man, I'm so nervous. Okay, that is terrible. Which is this. Alright. That's okay. Let's see. Let's go to back over here into the thing. Check
Should be
the
plus 8,
page and
no?
stuff.
Because he
Let's
said
see.
charisma.
I did say charisma.
Charisma. Okay. Hold on. I gotta look at my thing. Yep, that is plus 8. Alright, that's a 15.
15.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's not bad.
So, as you kind of I feel like you haven't stopped moving, as you ran that full 30 feet and just do whatever motion you have to do or shout or sound, and there's just this loud like crack of thunder that echoes across all the walls of this little cave here, and it is loud. And as you move through, you kind of disappear and then pop back out. Standing right next to Vale here. And yeah, no, that's fine. That's it. So you're in there with him. And if you want to say anything or roll, yeah, go.
Where is this going?
I think Vale was probably at that point facing like Mac and Echo. I was like, I don't know. Stepped on a thing, thinking I would see everybody, and I can see everybody. Just I have no idea what's going to happen next.
Okay.
All right. Does that end your turn?
Yep. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, so I mean, it just continues to move down. And that brings us up to Echo. It's now your turn. I think you just recently caught an arrow from this person over to your right.
I do believe he is still holding the caught arrow, and is I believe what he ended his turn with was catching the arrow and then pointing his staff at that person and walking toward them like he's about to home run them.
Yep.
That has not stopped, although he has certainly noticed Vale and Melly coming down. So he's gonna throw the arrow to the side, grab his staff with two hands, and just run at this person. 3, 30, 35, 40. And
You do have a 10-foot reach, just as a reminder.
yes, I do know this.
Okay.
I'm just debating exactly what he's going to do. Echo's going to attack this person for non-lethal damage. He's going to try to knock them to the floor. I mean, I know, like, assuming that their HP goes low enough to do that.
Okay.
Otherwise, I imagine that probably doesn't happen. But let's see. Oh, well, it wasn't a great roll. 16.
16 just hits.
Yes. Okay. So D8. 7 plus 5 is 12 magical bludgeoning damage with
12.
Owen's staff.
With 12 magical bludgeoning damage, yeah, you knock that person down to their knees.
Can I? Well, I guess we don't know if there's any other threats around. But I would like, with the rest of my what would be my other like 3 attacks time worth of action, to try to ask them something, like not like into like literally just like whack, hit them right to the floor, like maybe he even breaks their leg or something, you know, whatever it is, just like smack, and then
Yeah.
Where's that going?
They'll just down
How do I get in there?
from the inside.
Last chance. And he
Roll.
raises his staff up.
Roll intimidation.
I'm not great at that. That's okay. I mean, it makes
You
sense.
can roll
He's
with
tiny.
advantage with everything that's happening.
Okay, I'll take that. Well, all right. Second roll was worse. That's fine. An 11.
11?
He's a halfling, you know. But yeah.
Okay. I don't know. It wasn't my job to go through there. It's my job to stay here.
He's just gonna whack him. Finish the job. Right in the head.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, once he doesn't have the information you're looking for, you're just and he kind of there's a loud crack as you think he probably wasn't ready for it, wasn't braced or anything, and his neck trying to just kind of just.
I think Echo's definitely like trying to head on a swivel, see if he could see anything else, but assuming that we're still in initiative, I think that's more time than I'd like to spend on a turn.
Sure. Mac, this is your turn.
So in my head, I'm gonna ask Reggie, do you think you can bite into that tube?
I think that's a good way to break me. What are you, crazy?
Okay. Figured I'd ask first. And then I'm gonna call over to Echo. I saw there was a purple glowy, looked like it was some sort of lever up top, on top of the mountain before I came down. Knowing Vale, he must have pulled it.
Gods.
I guess
Do you
we're
remember
going
how
up
to get-
there. Yes,
Let's go.
there's a way out this way, and then I'm going to go out the exit here.
Okay. Do you have the other map, or you need me to share it again?
I do not have the other map. Oh wait, actually yes I do.
Yeah.
Well, I shared it again anyway.
But I don't know how to add my character back to it. I have one more. All right. So, and then I'm going to use my bonus action to dash, and I'm going to try to climb. So I'm going to try to like climb up like this.
Okay. Just roll. How are you trying to climb?
With my hands and feet, I'm not sure.
All right, roll an athletic check.
I'm not trying to jump it. That is a, you said athletics, so 15.
15? Okay. Yeah, so you pretty much no problem getting up there.
Okay. And then I guess I'm gonna go ahead and pull the lever.
So you go to pull it, and it's actually it's already out. The grass is still like covered completely now. Like this little beautifully drawn black circle is not there. And it's just like as you look around and find that lever on there, it is already pulled out right now.
Can I push it back?
As you try to, there's a lot of resistance. Like it doesn't want to go back in.
Can I shove it harder?
roll a strength check.
That's a 10.
Yeah, you can't seem to do it. It's stuck in there really good.
All right. I guess I'll end my turn then.
Okay. All right. That brings us to Vale. Mr. Vale, you're just going down. Just going down and down, and you know, I wish I could say there's some elevator music playing, but unfortunately, it's just an awkward silence as you're going down. So, is there anything you want to try to do to like prepare yourself or anything like that? Or
no, I mean he's gonna continue to just focus on defense with the dodge action, but I think he'll just say he'll just turn to Melly and just say, I know. Thank you very much for trying to help. I have a knack for getting us into these situations. I'm sorry.
Can Melly respond?
yeah, I mean your turn's next, so if there's anything you could do it at the same time, whatever you want.
We'll figure a way out of this, I'm sure.
We always do, right? Kind of awkwardly smiles.
So far.
Somehow. Yeah, okay. Josh, what's the light level like? I know that the tube is like glowing greenish and purple swirls, right? Like weird stuff or something like that, didn't you say?
Yeah, so there's like a dim light that you could it's dimly lit, and it has these kind of like purples and greens that are lighting up the room.
Okay. And we can't
Almost
see
like-
through the platform?
Cannot see through the platform. No, and
Okay.
actually on your sides now there's nothing except for those lights.
If we look up, do we see daylight? Like, or no, actually it was nighttime anyways, so. Okay.
Yeah, if you look up, it's just black. Aside from just the occasional, there's like a pulse of like purple.
I mean, Vale does have, for 120 feet, he can see regular in darkness, but too far.
Just black. Yeah,
All right.
whether it's too far or the cap is on.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, he's just gonna stick with the dodge action and. Yeah, that's it, I think.
Okay, so that'll bring us to Echo. Well, I'm sorry, Izzy, is there anything else you wanted Melly to do?
Yeah. Okay, so you said we can't see anything now at this point. Like, we can't see, like, the shelf of the floor above us, right? That's gone.
You cannot.
There goes my plan. Okay, that's okay. It's okay. Well, Melly's gonna do something that she's never done before. She carries a sling blade with her, little scythe, from her time on the farm. She rarely uses it, but she feels like it is an appropriate time to take that out. So she's taking that out. She's gonna take the dodge action as well, and that will end her turn.
Alright, very nice. Evan, it's Echo's turn.
Can I make it up to where Mac is in a turn? I mean, I can dodge.
Yeah, you have the same movement as him, I believe.
I would just have to use a bonus action to dodge twice, but I have 80 feet of movement before then.
Yeah, you could make it up to that same spot.
Okay. All right. Do you need me to roll to like climb it or anything like that?
80 feet of movement. Roll an acrobatics or athletics. Preferably athletics, unless you have a reason for acrobatics.
It's a pretty sheer like, there's no way that he'd be able to utilize like his staff or whatever to kind of help him get up. I would think.
I mean, you could always use your staff, but it's it would be difficult to kind of just like bounce off of it and that kind of thing. Like I don't know what you're thinking for that, but
oh no, I it's exactly what the way you're describing it is exactly what I'm picturing. There's just kind of like there's no way around it but climbing. I am so bad at this. It's like unbelievable. All right. It's an 8.
An 8?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you're climbing up, just some rocks like kind of slip out from underneath you, and you kind of like slip and almost fall for a little bit, and it's just gonna take you a little bit more movement than it would have taken you beforehand, but you're able to get up. You just had a close call.
Okay. Yeah, so I think I'll just get up to where Mac is and kind of reassess. I mean, I'm sure we're looking at the same thing, but that's
Mac probably has his
what I
hand
was thinking to do
on it or close to it, so like you wouldn't have to search for it or anything like that, because Mac's just he's all up in there already. So
I think
Go back down.
so. We can't. You said that it's closed, right? Like the grass is like completely, like it looks like nothing has changed up there.
looks like nothing has changed up there.
So there's no like hole. It's just.
It's just sealed, like plant sealer.
All right. The only thing that I can think to try would be to see if we could use the staff. Is it a lever, like, or is it something that's? I don't remember. Like, you've definitely described it, but for some reason I don't.
It's like a little thing that comes out. It's got like a kind of like a T handle on it, and it's inside the tree. So you kind of got to reach inside the tree and pull on that little T handle until like and out. And right now it's in the out position. Mac was trying to.
He's trying to
push
like
it back in. Yeah.
So I would imagine there's not really a way that I could use the staff for leverage to try to push it back in, because it's just there's nothing you'd be able to leverage against, I would imagine.
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't be able to like pry it in or out or like that kind of thing, but like you could probably like smack it. You run the risk of like snapping it, but
it doesn't turn, right?
I mean, no one's tried turning it yet, I don't think, but
I feel like I may as well just give it a shot if I can, just to see if it turns.
It doesn't turn.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry. It would have been great though if you just 180'd it and then it just we're going up now.
Okay. How common are lifts?
Not like super common, but in like the most industrial of areas, like you might have seen them. So maybe like certain places within the empire and certain, like if you would have tried to like go to like the mines when you were in like Uthadurn, like you might have seen like some like lifts or that kind of thing, and I'm sure you've heard of like magical type lifts before.
Okay. All right, so I'm not gonna reach too much, and I don't think that Echo would have a clue.
Press the red button.
No, like, because I was thinking, maybe he would think that, like, once it was to reach the bottom, that maybe that, the thing to call it would reactivate, or, maybe there's something else that has to be done. But I don't know that he would have, like, I would have that thought, because
even just as like the puzzle master, that
I would say Mac, with him where he grew up, would have been more familiar with lifts
I would
and
say that
elevators.
for
So
sure. Yeah,
that's something I think Mac would possibly realize as like as something that we might have to wait for it to reach the bottom before it can come back up. This one definitely is not up to OSHA standards. There's no fireman's key. This is ridiculous.
So we just have to wait and hope that they.
This is gonna be the longest, however it takes to go down and come back up and then go back down.
Fail. And I think he would just, like, probably, if he's still got, he probably has a staff in his head or whatever he's got in his hand at the moment, he just kind of like throws down in frustration for a moment.
I mean, I can't say much. I did get my hand turned to stone that one time, so.
You're not wrong. You're right. But I think that's going to be it for Echo for the moment.
Okay. Mac, are you gonna have pretty much the same with just maybe a dodge action, or?
No, I'm not taking any actions.
All right.
I'm ready with my blade, but no, I'm not. I don't have anything readied.
Okay. No problem. All right. So, Vale, Melly, you continue traveling down. As that happens, we'll swap to a new map. As you reach the bottom of this thing, and as you reach the bottom, you see these 5 mage-like figures standing in front of you, all around this sort of, it's like a pedestal with this like purple energy kind of like coming off of it, and there's all of these like just energy just kind of like moving off of it in any which direction. It's kind of just like shooting out, and it stops for a second and kind of like goes like in, and just and this wave of some sort of blast shoots out, and these 4 dudes standing around it drop to the ground, and they look like, or they might have been like young people or middle-aged people, that kind of thing. They look like they were just rapidly aged, like life force was just ripped from them as they drop to the ground. And I need both of you to make Constitution saves.
Oh, okay. That's our first catch of the day. Okay. Well, that's good. That's a 24 for Vale.
Nice.
Very impressive. Okay.
Very impressive. That's a 1.
Yeah, no.
No.
Not quite. Not quite. So that's a 14 for Melly.
Okay.
But I get to know if that will save or fail before I use the thing that Melly can use once a day. And I don't think she's used. Have I used that? Hold on, let me look at my thing.
don't remember. I think we talked about it, but I don't remember if
We
you
definitely talked about it. I don't remember if you used it either.
I don't have it ticked off, so I'm gonna say I didn't use it.
Okay, sounds good. So you passed.
Okay.
Uh,
Cool. Cool.
and
But
both
you
of
still
you-
take.
both of you,
1,000.
Oh.
both of you are gonna take 14 necrotic damage.
Even with the save, yikes.
I'm sorry. Half of that for a save. Sorry.
Okay, so only 7.
Yes.
Okay. I like that better.
And if either of you have abilities that negate that further, don't forget those.
Oh, wait. Isn't Melly resistant to necrotic?
She sure
I-
is.
Yeah. Necrotic and radiant damage.
Yeah, Asimar for the win.
So what is that? How many do I get back for that? Half a 7?
Yes.
You only take 3.
Okay. So I get 4 back. Sorry. Simple math. I'm really good at it.
No problem.
Okay.
But it is Vale's turn, right?
It is actually not Phil's turn, as let's see, as the thing standing, kind of like adjacent. You're like all the way on that other side of the room, across from the thing, across from the pedestal. Right? Let's
Mhm.
describe everything as thing. Across from the pedestal.
Yes.
It's just some sort of mage in these dark robes and a mask over the face. Looks to you, and they had what appeared to be like some sort of ward up, blocking that wave that you and Melly tanked. All right, that's what I was like. I was looking at Melly's character sheet, and I'm like, this doesn't look correct. This isn't the information I need. And let's take a quick break right there, actually.
Oh, okay.
These are not the abilities you're looking for.
Well, mainly,
Actually, it's dark
I
Melly.
really have to pee.
Usually urination is involved.
But if anybody has any questions about anything, just throw them in chat. We'll answer those as soon as we get back. Okay. All right.
And Josh, are those pits or like walls? They're like,
Those are pits.
okay.
To where? You really don't know. Like,
Mhm.
it's just like energy just kind of like seeping from those spots. And this is actually this map is actually a D&D map. Like it's from the tactical maps Reincarnated. The indoor map is from Math Productions, boy Tommy,
There
and
it
then
is.
the other map is from CZRPG. I'll find that link eventually and throw it in chat so you could use that spire for yourself. So how are we feeling? You guys feeling lucky? You feeling strong?
I feel confident and scared at the same time.
I mean, Matt couldn't push a lever, so he's not feeling all that strong.
Fair enough.
Okay.
How dark is
Yeah.
it?
How dark is it? The whole room is kind of dimly lit. because of this like kind of necrotic energy that's just coming off of everything.
Gross. Okay, continue.
The worst type of lighting. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Read that.
I have a crazy idea, Izzy.
I'm sorry, I'm just figuring out the
Yeah.
movement. Oh, but they were at kind of a half space. Where weren't they? Well then. That's... Okay. Okay, so this person thing that's in these black robes just kind of comes back towards you this way, all the while like when they're walking around this pedestal, they're just kind of speaking to you like,
Who are you, and what are you doing here? You do not belong down here. How did you get down here?
you can answer.
Okay.
You can respond to this message.
Yeah, fair enough. I really stepped on it. That's how I got down here. Who are you? Are we still in combat?
Yeah, that's the weird thing because we are.
Because I am gonna
still
try
in
and
combat,
make him
but-
talk as much as I possibly can.
All right, that's what you would.
Like if I could step off the, I don't know. If, I don't,
All
yeah,
right.
I don't exactly know.
So you see like they did like some sort of motion, and with that motion, let me see, and just so some sort of motion while like kind of saying something under their breath, and there's like a purple dark kind of light on their hand, and you could move to Vale's turn.
So it looks like could very easily be interpreted as he's about to cast a spell on us.
Yeah, maybe
Okay.
like he's waiting to see how you respond. Would be your professional opinion.
Sure.
Or you just asked him who he was. You said you stepped on it.
Yeah.
So he will they will kind of do that quick little motion. Just say,
What do you mean you stepped on it? Where was the man at the top?
Boring conversation anyway. And Vale just does Hexblade's curse on him and charges at him with his with the rapier.
okay.
I'm sure he's had some kind of readied something, but
Yeah. So let's just. What does Hexblade's curse do again?
I have to be within 30 feet. If I have to move, I'll do that first, which I might have to do one square. I just get bonus damage, and when I hit him, and I increased crit range to 19 or 20.
Okay. Yeah, so you take that first step forward, you do your thing. As you do that, they, realizing you're not going to continue talking,
Yeah.
it's going to cast Ray. Let me see. Is that correct? Yeah, that was correct. Ray of Enfeeblement
Okay.
on you, and you will need to make a con
Is that
save yet
Huh?
again. Yes, sir.
Okay. Plus 5, 16.
16?
Yes, sir.
All right,
That's probably okay. I
that
think.
saves.
Okay,
Really?
I think that would save against melee, so that's usually a good sign. It's usually a good sign. All right. And
Oh,
so
wait
then
a second.
Oh no, I don't like that.
Range spell attack. I'm sorry. You're supposed to make that at the end of your turn, so we'll call that a save for the end of your turn.
Okay. Is it
However-
attack roll 2 or something like that?
Yes. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Sorry.
I wasn't sure how
Pardon.
that worked.
Okay, so that's going to be a 19 to hit.
Well, I have my shield, but that has an armor class of 18. But you said I have my Pact Magic spell slots back after that surge or whatever, right?
I did say that.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my reaction and cast shield and block that because I want no part of whatever's gonna happen.
Okay.
Pat.
Yeah, so you block the thing.
Yeah, I feel like he just charges shield forward and realizes it's gonna hit him like in the leg or something like that, and just like a little shadow kind of like I feel like grabs it and redirects the shot off to the side almost.
Okay.
So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he just goes all out with his rapier.
Okay, do you think?
Come on, baby, hold together. 17.
17 hits.
Okay. That's a 1, so when I use my piercer to reroll that. And goes up to a 7, which is much better. So that's 7 plus 4 plus 3. So that's 14 regular piercing damage. If that matters, it's not magical.
Okay.
And then his second attack. Uh, 11 plus 7 is an 18 to hit.
That is a hit as well.
And that's not
Almost
as
a crit.
good. Well, there was a total of 18.
Oh.
That's not as good. 2 plus 7, so that's 9 more piercing.
Okay.
And that's all 3, bonus, move, and regular. So he's done.
Okay. All right. Melly. Before you go, all 4 of those priests who had just taken years and years of off their life and dropped on the ground start to just kind of pop back up. And let's okay.
Hit me!
What was that?
The Joker scene where he's like, hit me! Yeah. I feel like that's coming.
So there's going to be 1 guiding bolt on Vale, which is a 19. Nope. Yeah, 19 to hit.
I have a question. My reaction
The
would
answer is yes.
restart at the top of the turn, right? So I have a +5 to my AC right now.
Yeah.
So then I have a 23 AC. That's a miss.
All right.
Wow.
So, one guiding bolt down.
Yeah.
Hey, that's
huge because it's
that's
46 minimum.
Exactly.
At least Mellie's resistant to it if they go after her.
This one gonna go right up to you, and it's gonna actually attempt to. Sorry, It's actually gonna go right over here. And it's going to attempt to hit you with its mace, and you see the mace kind of like shines with this dark purple as it just kind of swings right past you and just misses. And this one is going to use a guiding bolt on Miss Melly.
So last action Melly took was the dodge action.
That still counts. So, and that's a good thing. It's still gonna end up being a 19 to hit, though.
Yep, that'll hit.
Okay. But you do resist necrotic damage, so. And yes, I said necrotic. Okay, so that's going to be 17 necrotic damage, but you're gonna have that.
Does it go to the high? Okay,
It'll be 8
yep.
8 necrotic damage.
All right.
This one will move right over here, and it's going to. Well, let's just keep going with that same thing. It's going to use a guiding bolt on Vale, which is a 7 to hit, so you should be all right.
Yes.
And Melody, it is now your turn.
Okay, question 1.
Mm-hmm.
Is it dawn yet?
It is not done yet. No.
Okay. All right. Next question. Melly automatically gets daylight as a spell, but if I use that counts as like casting a spell, right?
Yes. Well, is it a? What do you get it from?
My Celestial Legacy.
Celestial Legacy. No. You cast daylight once per. No, that doesn't count against it. You could use it's like it's just an extra thing you have. You could cast daylight once per long rest. So.
Right. So then I could still cast a spell, like a leveled spell, if I wanted to.
It still counts as like casting a spell. Like that's going to be like
Okay.
your action if you did that.
Gotcha.
But it doesn't. Like you don't have to take
Take
one
a
off of. Yeah, exactly.
spell slot.
You don't lose a
Okay.
slot.
All right. All right. Then I just need 1 second to think about what I want to do. No one's using that. I bet you they're weak to that though. All right. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to just take up all the time. Just I wasn't sure. All right. So I think the first thing Melly wants to do is oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah. First thing she wants to do is use daylight to kind of light up the area. So she's gonna cast it like right above that bad juju looking spot.
Okay. All right. What does that look like for you? I don't know if I've used that before. I think you did use it once before.
Yes. So it's verbal and somatic. So I'm gonna be cheesy and just say, she says like daylight in celestial.
Okay.
And then it's just gonna appear. It's a 60-foot radius sphere of light spread out from a point you choose within range. It's bright light and then sheds dim light for an additional 60 feet.
Okay. So this whole area, for the most part, is lit up, whether dim light or bright light. The whole middle spot where everyone is, on or around that pedestal with the light. That's bright light.
And then Melly's gonna go ahead and do Sacred Flame at the big baddie that Vale is fighting against.
Okay. So what's the save for that again?
16.
16 con or wisdom?
Oh no,
Isn't it
sorry,
Dex?
Dex.
Dex.
How embarrassing.
That's a natural 19.
Okay. And then I guess Melly's gonna move because she's got movement. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, she'll take 2 steps to the left.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Okay. So that brings us to the top, quite literally, with thank you. With Echo, and Echo, you had your hand on the on that little handle thing, right?
Yes.
Right? Yeah. Okay. It you feel it. You feel it actually kind of like pull in.
Yeah, I think with that, he just looks at Mac and says, "Let's go," and pulls it.
Okay. All right. Yeah. As
and
you
then
pull it,
goes to the spot where I assume that lights up or begins to move.
yeah, on top of that little mountaintop spot, you see kind of like the seams begin to form, and this spot just starts to open up, and as it opens up, it reveals this kind of glowing disc that you're able to step into should you choose to step into it.
I do choose to step into it if I need to, if there's not enough time to like drag Mac, or if Mac doesn't have time to move before it starts going, I would just kind of pull him over.
Okay. That's it.
Also, have I used an action to pull this lever?
No.
Okay, because I would also like to use my action to use Wholeness of Body. I almost never get a chance to use it because an action is like my whole turn. So I'm going to use that to regain what would be 21 hit points, but just brings me to the max of 50 right now. So as they move over to stand on the spot, Echo just grabs the staff off the ground that he threw down in anger, pops it onto his back, and then just kind of takes this deep sort of meditative breath, and the little cuts and scrapes and things on him fill in with a sort of golden light and then heal themselves.
Very nice. Very nice. All right, so you start to go down, and Mac, it's your turn as you are, just assuming, stepping onto this thing and slowly going down.
I just have a dagger in each hand and am just like ready to go. I am gonna use my action to take the dodge action, just because, just prepared for anything.
Okay. All right. That will bring us back to the big baddie, as Melly called him. All right. So, Big Baddie standing face to face with Vale is going to your shield is still up. It's still up until your turn.
I think it's when I start, yeah.
Yeah. Nice. It was a good move, Jake. Or a good move.
So
But you
far.
don't know that. All right.
Saved 2 hits.
So make a Constitution saving throw, Mr. Vale,
Okay.
as this person is attempting to
Not as good. That's a
make you
14 total.
blind. Yeah, so that actually you just miss.
Oh
Or
boy.
just fail. And Vale is now blind as this kind of film just get like, you know, your vision goes from like clear to hazy to it's just black and you can't see anything.
Okay.
And think
Dang. That is not good. That's what we call. That's what we say sucks.
Yeah, but I believe that's what the kids call yikes.
2 words, big yikes.
yeah. And they'll just say to you,
I gave you the opportunity to speak to me. You're too late to stop what's happening here anyway.
that will end their turn. And that will bring up... let me just make sure... Yeah, that's correct. Okay. That will bring us back to the little nasty boys.
They go before Vale?
They do not go before Vale. I'm sorry.
Okay, just
That
making sure,
brings us
because
to
I thought last turn was different.
Yeah, no, you were correct. It's your turn. Sorry.
Okay. Seeing how Vale is blind right now, and what's going on, he is going to use his last spell slot and cast Protection from Evil and Good on himself. Because he's got disadvantage, they might as well too. So he is concentrating on that. I
Alright.
feel like it's some kind of the way that looks is he's kind of like he immediately kind of puts his hands up over his eyes like he's trying to figure out what's going on, and instead just grabs some, I think it's powdered silver. What is it? Powdered silver and iron, and he just kind of grabs, and just as he's kind of just like in a defensive stance, just throws it up, and it just like kind of just like on his card there, little sparkles kind of just surround him and cling to his body. And just says, "I have no interest in talking to you."
All right.
I don't think he would. I don't think he would move outside of maybe just like one step over. Not attack of opportunity or anything like that, but he would just be fumbling and move a little bit, you know.
Yeah. Okay.
And he's done.
Alright. So this thing will take a couple steps left with you. Like, hey, you're not going to get away from me. But it doesn't sound like that. It's just what that's
Yeah.
kind of what the motion looks like. And it will make an attack with its mace again. Would be at advantage, but it has disadvantage now. So,
It was just regular.
huh? Yes, it's just regular.
Yeah.
Regular advantage.
You stop it. Don't you say no critical hit. Don't you say it, Joshua. I know it's a crit. Go for it.
it's a crit.
It's a crit. I saw
Yeah.
it.
Sorry. Yeah, that's a natural 20. So, oh boy. All right. So it has a regular 1d6 for this attack. However, it's going to use a bonus action and a spell slot to do
Oh, he's gonna
another
smite me?
3d6.
Oh, mighty smiter?
And
Wow. Okay.
yeah,
It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt.
so that's gonna be 1, 2. I don't know if I have enough d6 at my table for this, Jake.
That's what I want to hear.
I don't. Jake, I don't even have enough dice for this.
Vale died that day for real this time.
Because it's gonna roll 8d6 against you.
Okay.
So don't worry. For
Never
the first
worried. Melly's here.
For the first 6d6, I have rolled all 1s and 2s. So
Take that, Resordin.
Power Sword hasn't said a thing for like
Oh, the whole
2
episode, he's like,
hours.
get him. Now's your chance, Josh. Kill him for all of us.
Love you, Resorting.
all right. So it's gonna be 16 damage.
All together?
16 damage altogether.
Okay.
And right, not bad. Could have been worse.
Concentration check.
Concentration check, yes, sir.
I made it.
And does it matter if some of that is necrotic for you?
No, it's just regular for me.
Okay. All right.
Okay, okay.
So that's the first one. Second will use a sacred flame for you, so make a dex save, Jake, and I
You
think
check
that might
blinded.
be
I'll look at my spell.
yeah. Let's see.
I don't think the spell does anything for me. I might take it at disadvantage.
Automatically fails any ability checks that require sight. Nope, has no effect. So you just roll
Regular.
regular. Yep.
All right, that's not too bad. 14.
14.
Yes, sir.
That that, looking at the wrong one, that saves.
Ooh. Okay.
Next one is going to take 4 steps towards melee and make an attack on melee with that mace. That is going to be a 17 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. It's also going to do the same move that the other one used on Jake, so it's going to add another 3d6, which is going to matter for you. So it'll be 6 bludgeoning damage, and then 2 radiant damage because it would have. Oh, I'm sorry. It would have been 5 radiant damage, but it's going to be 2. And every time I say radiant, just pretend it's necrotic because things are different.
Well, melee is resistant to both, so.
Good. So 6 bludgeoning, 2
Six?
necrotic. Huh?
Nothing.
Did you say next?
No.
This one takes another step in your general direction and shall throw another guiding bolt at Vale. But it's going to be disadvantage.
Yes, sir.
That might not matter. Shield is down now, right?
It is down.
That's a 20, not natural.
20 does hit.
Right. Take another 4 necrotic. That's gonna be 15 necrotic. I'm sorry. When I said 4, I meant 4d6. 15 necrotic damage. I'm sorry.
You were being mean on top of.
No,
Rude?
it's just been a whole day today, and I didn't want to skip another week.
Okay.
All right, that's all of them. So
Vale is officially bloodied.
Sorry. Is it my turn now? Okay. All right. This is okay. We're okay. All right. Okay. So, here we go. Melly is... Oh, God. I don't want to do this. But I'm gonna do it. Melly is gonna cast... Spirit Guardian? So... So, Melly's little material is her... She's got like a little, like, holy crystal around her neck or whatever. And, again, when she casts her spells, she speaks in Celestial for the verbal component. So she calls upon her Spirit Guardian, the person that helps her, and little versions of him appear as her Spirit Guardians. So,
The
whatever
person
you...
that helps her, like the Morgan Freeman person?
Yep.
Okay.
Little versions of Morgan
That's
Freeman.
Oh my
appear.
gosh. That's incredible.
There's little bite-sized Morgan Freemans all wearing full white suits. All start popping up.
Yep. So what the spell does, for the duration of the spell, Morgan Freeman's miniatures will flit around in a distance at 15 feet from me for the duration. And they're gonna attack the people that are in the range. You're muted.
Hello, Melly. I came here to help.
That was my attempt at baby Morgan Freeman voice.
I was gonna say, were you trying to miniaturize that?
Yeah, that was the goal. So, okay. So, what do they do? They're gonna hit some things. What do I have to do? I have to make some saves or?
So,
Wisdom saves.
Wisdom saves.
On their
yeah.
turns.
How many of these people are being eaten by these?
So 15 feet from me. So I cast it,
Mhm.
and then I'm also going to move. But I think Evan is right that.
The saves
uh,
happen on the creature's turns. So right now, technically nothing's
Okay.
going to get hit or has to make
Yeah.
these saves.
So in that case, what I am gonna do.
When the creature enters the area, so does that count if she moves and makes them enter it?
Yeah, I mean it's at the start of their turn anyway. So if they start their turn in the area, I consider that.
Man, do I want to do that? I think I do want to do that. All right. Oh no, I don't. Okay,
Actually,
sorry. There was
Josh,
something
was
else
I-
I was considering.
was I able
Uh,
to try and get rid of my blindness at the end of my turn?
I was actually gonna mention that. I believe you are.
Con save?
Yes, it is a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, it's a natural 2, so nope.
Okay. A valiant effort.
Nah. See what you did there.
Okay.
All right, so I think that's all that Melee's gonna do on her turn. She did just want to take one step forward, so that's...
So, like where you're at right now, or you want to take another step forward?
No, not gonna risk that attack of opportunity. I'm just gonna stay there and hope that that guy does not move away from me.
Okay. All right. That brings us to the elevator boys. Unfortunately, you kind of have to spend one round just listening to the music. So, I mean, is there any? What does it look like, and what's going through both of your heads right now when you know that now not just Vale, Melee 2, both of them are down there, and you have no idea what's happening down there?
Echo's like hoping for the best, but he's still pretty. I don't know. He's like halfway between rage and worry, because he's still like pretty angry about what's been going on here, and is equal parts frustrated that he has no idea what's going on and scared for his friends. So he's doing his best to just like control his breathing and like trying to look and see what he can see as they're going down.
And Mac is pretty much just like a cold fury. You know, he's just, you know, you can see that he's kind of like tense and ready to move or drop into action at any second. But other than that, it's kind of almost just a little stoic, I guess.
Okay.
But I will say this. I pull out my last vial of poison and I start coating my blade.
Very nice. Okay. Love to see it. Well then, that's gonna bring us back to the big bad. And this turn, they almost like with like an arrogance, will just kind of laugh and just say,
You blind fool.
and it will just use Withering Touch on you, which is let's see, 15 to hit. No, 16 to hit.
16 misses.
All right. Yeah, so you just whoop, whoop, you know.
Protection from evil and good, helping out a little bit, just a little bit.
I imagine. I don't know why, but I imagine Blind Veil as like just drunken master, like just kind of like wobbling around and
Yeah.
still being effective.
Yeah, get that.
But it's your turn again, Veil.
Okay. Now we have our house rules on healing potions, where bonus action to drink it, but I roll full action to get the full effect.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
What if I wanted to use my action and my bonus action to drink 2 potions? How do you feel about that?
Double fisting them potions.
I understand since that might be against the spirit of the rule there.
It is against the
But I have
spirit of
to
the
ask.
rule, for sure. Let's see. I'm gonna tell you what, Mr. Jake. Action 1 works fine. Bonus action 1, you're gonna have to roll a dex save. If you fail the dex save, say DC 12,
You drop it.
you drop it.
That would be bad. Well, I'm going to use my action and drink the greater healing potion, which is 44 plus 4, which is 20. So I'm going to take 20 back because I could sure use that. So that's a thing. And yeah, why not? Let's live. I too like to live dangerously. Dex save.
All right.
So 2 plus 4, it's 6.
Yeah.
Down it
So
goes. Do I
just
hear
a
it
little-
break, or is it just like I just hear?
You hear it break as you
Okay.
like.
There it is.
You drink the first one, go to grab the second one, and just kind of like just knock it from whatever pouch you had it on, and there's just this as it.
Yep. All right.
Down.
And then what I will do then is end my turn, and I get to make a saving throw.
Yes, sir.
Right. Well, that is a little bit better. That is a 12 plus 5.
12
17
plus 5.
con save.
Fail. You can see again.
I like
As,
that.
It's all kind of cloudy at first. Maybe for a second it feels like you got the wrong prescription glasses on, and but it does come back, and you're able to see.
Okay. Yeah. If Melly's paying attention, he doesn't look as foolish as he was the previous 2 rounds. But he just readies himself and he's done.
All right.
And then where we got the burn.
Then the burn. Burn. What?
Well, her spirit guardians hit those 3 at the start of their turn, right?
Yes, you are correct. Oh yeah, because it does reach them. Okay, I was doing 10 feet, and I'm like, dang, it sucks. All right. So what are they rolling, Melly? Wisdom saves? Is that what it is?
Believe so, yes. Let me double check.
All right, I'm just gonna roll dice, and then you tell me what modifier to use.
Wisdom.
Okay. All right, first one closest to you is an 18.
Okay, he saved.
Second one closest to Vale on the left is a, what is that, 5? Is a 6.
He fails. Or she,
Okay.
I don't know.
And then the one on the right is a 10.
They also fail.
Okay, so what happens?
So I'm going to roll 3d8. And the ones that succeeded will take half damage. And the ones that did not succeed will take full damage.
All right.
So let me remember what a d8 looks like. That's what they look like. Here we go. Gonna roll these one at a time because I feel like I mess it up when I don't do that. Okay, that wasn't great. Next one. That was better. Last one. Okay. Pretty okay. 14. Right? Yep, 14 points of radiant damage specifically. I don't know if that changes anything. To the people that did not save. And then 7 to the person that did save.
I'll teach you to mess with Melly. It'll be the worst mistake you ever made.
Oh my god.
I have so much joy right now, even though we're on the precipice of death.
Alright, so 14 for the 2 on top. Which is math, right? Okay. And then 7 for little dude on bottom. Alright. Good move, Melly. Good move. Okay, so we'll just start from the bottom, work our way up. Going to make an attack on Melly. Same thing it did last time because that seemed to work pretty well. That is going to be just a 12 to hit.
That misses.
Very
Mage
nice.
armor.
Very nice. Okay. Next one, next to Vale, is going to attempt to attack him. And that is also going to miss. That's a 6. Again, I get 6 before too.
6
Anyway.
definitely misses.
Yeah. All right. Okay. The one in the topmost section shall do a guiding bolt yet again on a Mr. Vale.
Disadvantage.
Yes, it is known. No, good reminder. And that will be a 17 to hit.
Just misses.
Just misses. Nice. Okay. And this last one is going to take 2 steps right here. And then it will also use Spirit Guardians as these kind of shadowy, wispy, purplish things just start to go around, and they're kind of at war with Morgan. Okay. And that'll bring us to Melly.
Oh, man.
Which
All right.
Actually, you start your turn inside of it, so make a wisdom save.
All right. I can make a wisdom save. I hope.
Better than anyone I know.
Here we go. Be super wise. That's not super wise. Wisdom. Oof. That's a 10. I'm gonna have to use my thing, I think.
10?
Yeah.
Alright, so you would fail.
All right. No, I'm not gonna use it. Go ahead and roll those dice because she's already resistant to it.
Good choice, honestly. Alright. So, it's gonna be 9 heft, so 4 necrotic damage.
All right. All right, and now it's Melly's turn.
Yes, it is.
All right.
I feel like that doesn't even come off as like them hitting you. Like they're just now fighting your mini Morgans.
Yes. And we all know Morgan will prevail. All right. So that one guy is right there, and rather than moving out of his range, Melly is gonna take a shot at him. But she's not gonna use the sickle that's in her hand. She's holding it in her hand, but she's gonna try and punch him, and she's gonna do Word of Radiance when she tries to do that. So he
Okay.
needs to make a con save, please.
That was a 5 for the con save.
He fails! Who would have guessed? All right, now we're gonna roll some d6s. It's 2d6. Okay, not great, but not bad. Could have been better. That one was terrible, so it's gonna be 3 points of radiant damage.
Very nice. Anything else?
Anything else? Is there anything else? Is there anything else that Melly wants to do? Okay. Vale took those healing potions on his turn, right?
Yes.
How is he looking?
On a scale of 1 to 68, he's looking at like a 32 or so.
Okay. Okay. Oh, God. What do I do? Right. It's gonna go against all of, Oh gosh, do I want to do that? I don't want to, but I feel like I should. Gonna take a potion as a bonus action.
Alright.
I think I have a regular healing potion, so I think I'm gonna do that one since it's not the full. I have to roll for it. So we'll do that.
You also have a greater, if that was
Yeah, but
interesting to you.
the thing is that if I take the greater as a bonus action, then I have to roll for it,
To
and I
roll.
feel like it's
Yeah.
better to save it.
I didn't know
and
if
get-
you missed it, that's all.
No, I
You
just
got this.
am trying to be strategic. So
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's just 1d4 for the regular potion, right?
2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus
2d4. Okay. Plus 4. Okay.
Plus 2.
Plus 2. Okay. 6. Okay. Melly's gonna get 6 points back. And that's gonna conclude her turn.
Okay. Now finally, I'm so sorry that you guys pretty much had to sit and watch for such a long time, but Echo and Mac step into the ring. And Echo, you are first in initiative. Mac, you're gonna be right after him. Echo, it's your turn. And you
Hello
can
there.
call it- You call it this if you want, so you're not right up against him. Whatever you want.
Yeah, Echo's gonna walk up on him. Yeah, he'll just say that as the ding. Yeah. And he'll just smack this first fella. He'll take one step forward and just slam his staff into him.
Sure. Yeah, just roll.
25 to hit.
That's a hit.
Just got him.
Just barely.
Oh,
Pretty close, you know.
to right straight over the plate. That's half damage. 9 magical bludgeoning damage.
Alright. Okay. Still up, but definitely hurting.
And I'm assuming we walk into this just absolute swarm of
Just
all these different things
chaos.
flying around.
Yeah, I just said you guys enter the ring, but realistically, I mean, you drop in, and what you see is just this cavern cave-like room. There's a crazy bright light coming from the top. There are these purple energies that you can kind of see coming through all these holes in the ground. A giant pedestal in the front that looks like it's got all these like kind of runes, like all like engraved on all over it.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like it might have, I don't know, might have held something there now, but right now there's just this void energy in the middle of it. And all throughout, I mean, there's Vale completely surrounded by people, Melly in melee combat, which is rare, and little Morgans all around fighting little void monster things. This is chaos.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Yeah, so he's gonna follow up with another hit on this guy before he does his next thing. Depending on what happens. All right, well, I do get to re-roll those. It's been a while since I've gotten to say that. I rolled a 1, baby! But yes, as a halfling, I get to re-roll ones. So that's much better. A 23. It's a hit.
That's a hit.
So damage, almost max. We like that. 13. Right? Yes. No, 12. I lied. 12 magical bludgeoning damage. And assuming...
Persordin's correct, unfortunately.
Well, you could designate any number of creatures you could see to be affected by it, to be unaffected by it.
It says when she casts
When you
the
cast
spell.
it. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. That is very unfortunate. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I mean, Evan, with your 14 damage, you crack him. He's down.
Do I start to hear some pretty upset mini Morgans?
You do start to hear some pretty upset mini Morgans. They're
I do
confused.
not recognize these small men. Oh boy.
I do not recognize these small men.
That was a good one. That was good.
That was very good.
Nicely.
Yeah. All right. So, Mac and Echo. Well, that's when you start your turn. I believe,
So I have
or
to make a
when you
wisdom
enter.
save.
Yeah, you're gonna make a wisdom save.
That's a natural 20.
Nice.
I feel really good about that.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yes.
All right. So, you want to roll some damage for that? Israel. Mac, you can roll your save as well.
No,
Roll all ones. Roll
I
all
don't-
ones.
I don't want to roll that damage.
Do you prefer I roll it?
No.
No, I just rolled a nat
Concentration.
20 on my save. So.
There you go.
Now we're
They
fine.
should recognize these my buddies. But
I
I
know
get
for
it.
dex saves, if you save,
It's
nothing
not
happens.
for
It's
anything but Dex.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's only dex.
Dex exclusive.
worth mentioning.
Oh, sorry guys. That's
Why?
11 points of damage.
All right, so you take 5.
Oh, that's not
5
bad.
each of radiant damage.
It's fine. It's like a bad sneeze. It's like a particularly bad sneeze. You know, like when it like kind of hurts your back a little because you like do it in a weird way.
I permanently damaged L5 from a bad cough.
Oh, okay. so you do know. So that's
Gosh, you
the 5
are
HP.
older than I am.
Oh no. All right, so he cracks that fella. He feels pretty good about it. He takes that little bit. He like can't even really tell what's going on. So since he popped up in the thick of it, Echo's just sort of assuming that the whole room is full of whatever's happening right here, and he's just gonna keep moving through it. I know that means he's gonna have to make another save, but I'm fine with it. So Echo's going to roll up, slip right past Melly, say, "Hi, Melly, excuse me," and then kind of the vision that I have is that he slides under her legs and then kicks up into this guy's stomach.
Sure.
I'm gonna use a key point to do a flurry of blows.
Okay. Yeah, and just roll another wisdom save as well.
Okay. For those who follow the D&D Beyond character sheets, just FYI, I do have one additional key point. It says that I'm out, but I have one more in the staff that I have not used yet. So,
Vouch.
that's not bad. That's a 17.
17 saves.
I
so
like
you
that.
You'll take 7 points of necrotic damage.
But yes, I'm gonna attack this man with my foot.
What do you think?
That's 23 to hit. I keep rolling 15.
It's a
Which
hit.
is a lot of fun. All right, let's see the damage. That is 8 magical bludgeoning damage. I would like this character here to make a strength saving throw.
Okay. 7.
I kick him straight back 15 feet.
15 feet.
Uh-huh.
Right.
I don't know if anything happens with that, but or if he just moves back 5 feet and stops, but that's, you know.
Yeah, because he can't really.
He goes bowling. He knocks everybody prone. Right? I feel
Well-
that's that should. Yep.
I don't know about that, but if you're willing to wait for a moment, I will.
Absolutely.
I'll check something. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna say it just moves 5 feet forward. But you know what? Roll a d20.
All right. 14.
14. Okay. He smacks into the dude directly in front of him, dealing 1d6 bludgeoning damage. So,
All
which
right.
was all right. How about this? Do you want to roll that 1d6, or do you want to use the one that I rolled? That I know what I rolled, and you don't know what I rolled.
Ooh, door number 1 or door number 2? I'm gonna roll it.
Okay.
It's a 5.
Okay. All right.
I bet you rolled a 6.
I did roll a 6.
Dang it.
5 is very good though. Okay. So, is there anything else you would like to do before your turn ends?
Yes, because I still have one more attack.
Okay, baby.
So as foolish as it is, Echo's gonna run up.
Oh, yeah, let's see. Sorry.
Okay. Right up to
Continue.
his friend Vale. Gonna say hi, Vale, and then turn and kick the guy to his left.
All right, roll your damage.
Oh, I don't even have to roll for the attack. All right.
Oh, I'm
Take it.
sorry. Roll your. Sorry. Roll your attack.
That's fine. I get to re-roll these, which is nice.
Wow.
Boy.
Wow. Wow.
Oh my god, that's awesome. It was on a 1 again, and then it rolled over to a 19.
Yeah. That's it.
So that is a 27 to hit.
Just,
and I would
just
like
barely.
him to also make a strength save, but he takes 10 magical bludgeoning damage.
Strength save is going to be 17.
Dang. All right, so he saves. But with the crusher feat, I do get to move somebody back 5 feet once per turn when I hit them with bludgeoning damage. So he gets pushed back a little bit, just not as much as I was hoping.
Okay. That's still not bad.
And that's gonna be it.
Hi,
That's
Echo. Thank you.
all the things I'm able to do.
All right, Mac, it is your turn.
So, does that other person still have Spirit Guardian on?
Yes.
I hate to do this, but I'm pretty sure Echo should have taken damage when he entered the radius of it.
I did.
He did.
He did already.
Oh, he did?
Before
Yes,
he knocked
sir.
him back.
I took 7
okay.
necrotic.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
All right. So
Very
I'm gonna start running up.
At that point, you take you roll a wisdom save.
Did he make a constitution save, by the way?
He did. That's what I start when I started
Oh,
like
okay.
mumbling over you. That's what I was saying to myself, and he did.
A 3,
Okay.
so I'm pretty sure I failed that.
Okay, I rolled pretty poorly. That's 6 points of necrotic damage.
All right. Okay. And then I'm going to take my bonus action, and I am going to use dash. And as I'm running up, I'm going to be pointing at the guy that looks different, and I'm going to say, "You! I'm coming for you!" And I'm going to run up behind him. Granted, he's probably looking at me because I yelled at him. And I'm going to try to attack him.
Okay. Yeah, roll with advantage.
So
No,
one
you
of my dice, I rolled a 1. The
Okay.
other dice, I rolled a nat 20.
Oh man! Wow! Wow! All right.
Which I would have got to reroll the 1, but I don't think I need to.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, so,
Uh.
nice. So
A
yeah,
lot of
I mean,
damage.
roll everything and don't forget your poison damage.
Oh my goodness.
So for those
This is
who
gonna be a
don't,
lot.
for those who don't know, Mac is an assassin rogue, and what that means is when you crit, you pretty much just roll every die at the table. Every d6 at the table gets added.
That
whatever your roll
is.
is.
Do you need me to separate the damage out? It's 50 damage.
50.
Smite this, nerd.
If you need me to separate it, though, I will. But
It's
we'll say
50 damage.
yes.
Say it. Say it. Say it.
Mac, how would you like to do this?
Yeah!
And I
You
also
just
just
see,
want
like,
you to know
Mac-
that you saved all of your lives by getting that crit when
Oh,
you
I
did.
believe.
Mac just like you see Mac just like get off the elevator and just like take off running, basically yelling and screaming at the guy and just running, just like stabbing him right in the chest. Just I don't know if he is wearing armor, but just like enough force that just right through, straight to the heart.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Vale, you see it come out the other side. And yeah, well, with that, as you remove your dagger, he just drops to his knee, glares at Mac, tries to turn, can't, he doesn't even really have the ability to turn back and look at Vale, but he glares at Mac and he just says,
You're too late. The chain is broken.
And
And the rest shall follow. Before there was anything, there was nothing. After everything, there will be nothing left. And he just drops. Super dead. As that happens, as he falls, these dudes all around who were fighting, who the ones who, when you had first entered this place, were part of whatever ritual that was, and you saw that they aged 20 years and dropped, and it almost looked like they died and then just came right back up. They continue aging, and it's almost like a Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade type thing, as you just see them just get more and more decrepit, and eventually just a pile of purple ash on the ground. And yeah, there's an eerie silence as you stand in the room. No enemies left. A very bright light within 60 feet of you. And a fading purple light on this stage pedestal type thing in front of you.
Vale turns and hugs Echo so hard.
Echo's surprised by it and then reciprocates. I'm glad you're okay. Idiot. And then punches him in the shoulder.
Roll monk weapon damage.
Oh god. I only had 1 hit point left, Evan. No, just kidding.
But we were
he
too
just-
late, I think.
Honestly, from what it sounds like, I think we were too late by the time we even got to the mountain.
Vale looks at Melly. I don't know. There was something that happened right when we got there. Maybe that was it. I don't. He seemed crazy enough to be telling the truth, so.
Not really sure what happened, but I can try and see if I can discern something. So Melly's gonna walk towards the big evil-looking thing.
Do you still have
She's gonna drop Spirit Guardians. Or actually,
Morgan,
I
stop
think
hating Echo.
she'll leave it up, but because I want her to have it when she goes towards the thing. She'll just give everybody a wide berth so they're not in range. I'm going to leave this spell up for a little bit, just for now. Just don't come within 15 feet of me. 'Cause it seems like they can't tell the difference at the moment, because you guys weren't here when I cast it. I can't move Melly because Fantasy Grounds doesn't work. Sorry, guys. Alright, so is it like a hole in the ground that I'm looking at? Or is it like a couple steps down and then there's like this?
It's a couple steps up.
Uh-huh.
You know, it was not saying that to be funny.
No. Something else.
He doesn't know.
Alright, so yeah, I mean it's a couple steps up, and on this thing there's all these kind of markings like etched and engraved like all over it.
I'm sorry, Josh. You have the Miss Morgan voice on.
Voice mods up. It's actually a couple steps up. I was gonna let it go.
Oh, man, I was like, I know there's something I'm missing. I don't know if it was a group chat thing or something like that. Oh, that's excellent.
I would have let
Incredible.
it go, but I
Yeah.
think I would have like died laughing that entire time.
Yeah, no, thank you. for
Oh.
telling me.
Oh, okay.
Someone clip that, please. Oh boy. Well. So it's a couple steps up onto this thing, and there's all these kind of like just runes like kind of etched into it all over, and in the center of it, it's kind of like you know in Zelda when you're at like the Temple of Time, like Ocarina of Time rather, Temple of Time, like the Master Sword is kind of sitting inside of like it's got a, you step up to it, but then it also has its own little thing that it's inside of, a little like cement lock that it's in. Do you know that? You know what I mean? There's something similar to that. And it almost looks as if the chain might have been connected to that, but now whatever was there is broken. And there's just this little bit of necrotic, radiant, some sort of energy just on and around it.
Oh man. All right. Melly's gonna take the couple steps up the pedestal.
Don't go up there, Maddie.
Just kidding.
Oh man.
Okay. So make a Constitution save.
All right. Yep, that seems about right. Which one is this one? Nope, I don't want to use this one. I changed my mind. I gotta use this one. Okay. Great. So glad that I switched it. That was fantastic. That's a 10. But if
10.
I fail that, does that fail?
That does fail.
All right. We're gonna do our 2d4 favored thing. Okay. Okay. 17.
17?
Mm-hmm.
So with a 17, you will take would have been 21 points of necrotic damage. 17 drops it to 10 points of necrotic damage, and your resistance drops it to 5.
Okay. Oh man. All right. So that was Melly knows what kind of damage that was, right? It was necrotic. Okay. She's gonna sit down where she is. She's not gonna get any closer, and she's gonna try and meditate. She's gonna have all her little Morgans sit down with her and also meditate.
Think about nothing.
Think about nothing. Think about nothing.
Were you trying to like summon something or someone, or you trying to do the thing?
Just ascertain a little bit more information. Maybe Morgan Freeman knows whether what the guy was saying about the chain being broken was true or not. If there's any way to mend it right now before we move on. Yeah, I think that sums it up.
Alright. So yeah, you it's kind of difficult for you to get to that place where you're at. So like a lot of the time when you do that, it's almost like an out of body like type thing. Now you just kind of hear him there with you. Ow. Oop. Oh, wired connections. Can you still hear me?
Yes.
Alright. So you just kind of hear him with you, and he'll just say, "Yes, Melly, this one. They've broken the chain, and there's no reversing that. Not even I can help with this."
Okay. I understand. Is there anything we can do to know where we're supposed to go next? Where they're going next?
Well, from everything I know, there's no one person who knows the location for all of the chains. They kept that knowledge secret and hidden. That way, if something like this happened, it would be much more difficult for those who would use that knowledge for evil. It would be much more difficult for them to find the other ones.
Okay. Thank you for always being here when I've reached out.
You're welcome. Are those little me?
Well, yeah. When,
Well
when
done.
I was... Thank you. Melly's gonna sever the connection because she wants to get out of there. So she'll drop Spirit Guardians when she comes off of the pedestal. There's nothing more that we can do here. That man spoke the truth. The chain is severed.
But there are more, right? And he like looks at Melly, kind of backs up a step so we could look at Echo. Right, there's more chains. Right?
But certainly there's more of them.
Vale has his thinking face on.
At least we've taken down some of their numbers.
We have any clue who's actually behind this, though?
This might sound odd, but would Jasper know a little bit? He said they were people not to be trifled with. Maybe he knows something.
It could certainly be worth asking.
I don't think
how
Master
long have we
Dina
been...
was...
Sorry, my question was how long have we been gone from town?
It's been like a
2?
A day and a half, 2 days?
Yeah, I think closer to a day and a half. But yeah.
I don't know if Master Dinoa is back yet, but perhaps that thing that he left for me with was Gregor? Is that his name? Hold on. Oscar. Perhaps that thing that he left for me with Oscar may have more information, or maybe maybe at the library, or there has to be someone back in town that we can get some information from.
I search the guy that I killed, just looking to see if he has anything of note on him.
Yeah, there's lots of searching we need to do.
You can, but I think we'll handle the specifics of like everything you find probably next time.
Okay. Well, I was more of thinking anything that may relate to who they are, not like items per se. But
Okay.
I understand if that might be next time as well. But
roll investigation as you kind of look through his stuff.
that is a 21.
21? Okay. So as you kind of you're kind of like looking through all of his stuff and everything he has, just trying to find like, you know, something that's not like a weapon or just something that makes sense. You see right next to his heart, now covered in blood and a little bit ripped, there is a letter. And what that letter says, we're gonna wait and we're gonna find out next time. Because it's getting late. But great job, everyone. Mac, that
Gosh.
that was like, yeah, that was the definition of coming in clutch.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Oh.
Just say, you
No,
know,
Crossed my
absolutely
fingers the
been
whole
dead.
time I would get a net 20.
there was another trick up my sleeve that was about to be used that would have been a rough day, so nice job. Yeah,
Val
well,
absolutely would have been dead. Absolutely would have died with not Melly being there and then you guys doing what you did.
yeah, that's now you understand the Vale steps on it.
Well,
the shot there, I was like, oh boy.
I still maintain there's absolutely zero reason for Vale to have thought that would happen.
I
but
understand
yes,
completely.
I hear that.
It makes complete sense, but with someone with all of the knowledge of what was coming next, it was a you do okay.
What I think truly came in clutcher was the biggest thing this whole session, though, honestly, was Melly joining Vale. If that didn't
Oh, yeah.
happen,
Oh,
Vale 100% would have
He'd been dead.
Absolutely.
And then you
Yeah,
got
we
that
to see a
minute
lot of
to
fun.
get to him unless something else happened.
This was this whole set of encounters in this one thing was very fun, just to see, like, Melly usually is able to like step back and just take the like, I'll heal you, I'll buff you, I'll do this kind of thing, and you were kind of forced to like fight
Oh yeah.
and killed it. Like, so that it was cool to see that different aspect of the
Yep.
character.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
A lot of
I
pressure
much
being the caster.
Much prefer going, okay, gotta bless all of you. Go do your thing.
You are aided and blessed. Have a nice day.
Thank you for visiting Melly's Bless and Aid shop. Take care.
So wait, did you have your melee weapon in your hand when we came down?
Yes.
Still. Oh, that's awesome.
But still elected to punch. It ended up being Word of Radiance, but absolutely.
Well, my thought behind that was that since they're doing necrotic, then the radiant damage might be what's the word? What's the opposite of resistant?
Vulnerable.
There we go. That's the word. I'm tired.
No, that could have been really crazy.
So, yeah.
All right. Well, we'll give it a little spiel thing, and then I have one quick thing right after that. But everybody, thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you to all of the Rare Drop people. You know, we love you. We hope you follow us and keep following the show. And to all our people, if you have not already, and I'd be shocked if you didn't, but if you have not already, make sure you're following Rare Drop and keeping up with all the things that they have going on. GCX right around the corner, and there's going to be a lot of fun stuff with that. Kevin, Paul, Mindy, Ben, all of the other people who I didn't mention, thank you again. This has been a blast, and good luck to you with everything else. Just a reminder, if you're watching this on Rare Drop and you want to see what happens next, just go to youtube.com/JnJ Tabletop, and past videos are going to be on Rare Drop's YouTube channel as well as JnJ's YouTube channel. Future videos only on JnJ's YouTube. So we hope to see you there. If you do command JnJ, you'll find all of our stuff and be able to hang out with us all the time everywhere. So thanks again, and we will see you real soon. But let's just add to the cliffhanger. I'm going to give you all just a little epilogue, methinks. So, Vale.
Oh.
With
Okay.
all of this happening, as Max starts to search through this person trying to find, some sort of information, and Melly's kind of doing her thing, checking everything out over there. It starts to get dark, and there was a daylight cast in the room. So it should be bright, but it starts to get dark. It's a darkness that you've felt before.
Before Vale says anything, does it look like Echo, Melly, or Mac is reacting and or aware of the darkness? Okay.
Sorry, it does not.
Yeah. Do you know where other chains are? And was whatever they were doing, was that trying to sap you of your strength? Your energy? And power?
Their goal was not to sap power, but to break the chain. And you have killed them all.
So there's not others somewhere? Is that what you're telling me?
This was not the whole of their organization, but it was everyone involved. You've done your task well. You left no survivors. You left no witnesses.
Witnesses to what?
We'll see you all next week.
Yeah.
Twitch.tv/JnJ Tabletop. Thanks for joining us. Once again, thank you, Rare Drop. It was a fun ride, and we'll see you on the Twitterverse.